And our focus now is very much on Real Madrid against Chelsea. Let's take you over to...
Well, a competitive game. As we've heard, there's not long to go before the start of both their league seasons. This should be competitive, it should be exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
And that applies to all the fans who are here. Real Madrid and Chelsea, frequent foes.
Poor play by Lavia, who's coming back, but the ball should never have been played into him.
Madrid again here. Around the outside initially. In Kunku, not a bad idea, but that wasn't the desired outcome at all. Sterling by the left-footed Courtois. James. Typical vision, Colwell as well. Jorgensen was out to dry to an extent. Vinicius in the neighbourhood, and there's Levi Colwell. Modric attempting to switch it. And we have Vinicius Fernandez. He's best to chip it forward. And Sterling was on the centre. Here's Christopher Nkunku, Raheem Sterling. And on the block was Eder Militao, who got in the way of that. Modric picking a pass, as is his wont. James again under scrutiny. Vinicius for company. James, Vinicius, down he goes. And James apparently got the ball. Madrid support. Vinicius Junior. He tried to set something up again. Lucas Vazquez making that thrusting run to the penalty area. He's been very positive as far as he's concerned. Vinicius was in there once more, and Colwell getting tangled up, and it was a glorious chance. And we've been talking about Brahim Diaz and what he can bring to the table. Maybe raging, not too far from here. We did wonder if it might have an impact. Madrido this time, turn on the style, and oh, that was selfless, and it might end up being a goal. It is. There's the finishing touch applied, Dani Ceballos.
It's a lovely ball played down the middle here. This pass for Brahim Diaz. He's in behind, he doesn't make the most of the situation to start with. Vinicius Junior makes a run for him, runs offside. You see Ceballos was onside when the ball was played. He was in the right place at the right time.
Way into position. Lucas Vazquez, stylish. Modric. Himself over there on the right. Eder Militao, deflection into the centre. Jorgensen called into action again. And it was a crisp shot that was directed towards the target. As it came back out. Ceballos in position.
The only team to defeat by Leverkusen last year.
Yes, they were. Vinicius Junior, great idea. Jorgensen had given it himself, and that's a fantastic goal. That is brilliant, whatever way you slice it. And Brahim Diaz on the doorstep, but still with a tremendous amount to do. My goodness. Ala Madrid rings out over the stadium here in Charlotte. Great moment for Brahim Diaz.
Well, great pass as well. Outside of the boot. It's probably just onside.
Raheem Sterling. Sterling, good timing! Well, the timing at the end wasn't good enough with regard to the connection with Nkunku, who was waiting in the centre.
He just needed a better pass.
Sterling. To lay that one back. Fernandez in there, and that's more like it from a Chelsea point of view. Dani Madueke has pulled one back. Chelsea on the score sheet. And Courtois beaten. Deftly constructed.
Yeah, good ball into the box. That may be the weakness of Fran Garcia at the far post. It's a really small player, but Madueke really does attack the ball here.
The centre, and Enzo Fernandez didn't miss by much. Better again from Chelsea.
Enzo Fernandez made that again.
There we go for Chelsea. Well, Dani Ceballos.
Brahim Diaz from deep.
It's James and Sterling taking up that position in the centre for Chelsea, and Nkunku, and there's Lunin immediately called into action. And a very important piece of goalkeeping from Andriy Lunin. Almost in routine fashion by Eder Militao, and then Modric with that pass. Vinicius to steer it in there, and the shot was never quite on the target. Brahim Diaz responsible for that effort. Be available for the start of the competitive action. Because of his red card at the end of the last campaign. Guiu here for Chelsea. And eyes for goal. Squandered the opportunity.
Good play from Chelsea up until that. Could he have passed it wide? Yes, probably. Sterling is giving him a bit of a telling off.
And who's going to be going off? Rodrigo with it. And understandable that they might want to try that sort of thing. But Militao, the target inside the area. The two players deployed, so we're getting towards that stage of the game. And Chelsea might be onto something here. Although supporting player for Real Madrid. As Vasquez was crying out for it to be played to him, now he's looking a bit lost because Modric is on the charge here for Chelsea. Oh, he's wasted the opportunity.
There's a great example of what Modric brings and doesn't bring to the table.
Spurs in position. Decided to try to give it leather.
He's got a good left foot.
Once again, Paz. Lucas Vasquez helping him out. And, oh, that was back with some power. Well, the shot that came in the end.
Work hard in that sort of number 10 position behind a front wide two.
And opening up here for Real Madrid, but to clear his lines was Badiashile.
He's good enough to sort things out.
Let's take 6. Trying to get the accurate header in, heading for the airport immediately after this game. And I think that was pretty sensible by...
So the Cavadis University of Michigan, not the most certain of clearances by Traore. It's Marcelo now for Real Madrid. Waiting for the shooting chance! And he took full advantage of it! Real Madrid in front, thanks to the strike from distance by their captain for the day, Marcelo. This could work both ways.
I guess this summer in particular is difficult, isn't it? Because we had the European Championships and the Copa America.
Here's Marcelo. Well, he's loving it tonight, and he's in for a second, and he's got it! Well, he can scarcely believe it. And neither can Asmir Begovic for different reasons. In total command now. 2-0 to Real Madrid.
Well, it shouldn't be any surprise to Chelsea, should it?
Marcelo gets it back from Morata. Oh, and that's an ambitious effort and a stunning goal! Oh my goodness! Mariano Diaz with us, absolute beauty. Well, we've been warned about thunder tonight and lightning.
Sensational strike and good play from Real Madrid in the build-up. Almost easily the best player in the Premier League the season that Chelsea won the title.
Well, there's no flag here, and Hazard can finish it off. And some consolation for Chelsea. The substitute does make an impact. And his pleasure is clear for all to see. His clutches, Cahill. Some neat feet from the centre-back, Batshuayi. Here's a possibility. Well, Hazard had given up on it for a moment, but he gets his reward for staying with it. And the margin is down to 1 in the final few seconds. Hazard staying cool again, and it's 3-2.
Against the youngsters, they've had chances, haven't they? Batshuayi missed a really good opportunity, blocked by Danilo.
But that The last act of a really engaging encounter here in Ann Arbor.